Hello, carnivores and carnivore curious. My name is Cassandra. Welcome to my Apex Odyssey. I want to talk tonight. I actually had something completely different to talk about, but then I got this clinical note. They're still adding clinical notes to my file at the hospital, and this one was for my EKG, and it had some, it wasn't great. But I haven't had my heart checked on since 2013, so over 10 years, and done a lot of damage in the last 10 years. I've done a lot of stuff. That's when I got up to be, within the last 10 years, stuff that's happened is I was taking this medication for diabetes. And I don't even know what they were. It was this combination. Pioglitazone was one of them, and it was with something else. But that's when I got to be up over 400 pounds when I was taking that. In this time, my blood sugar, my A1C was between 8 and 10 during the intervening years. So it doesn't really surprise me that I've done some damage to my heart since 2013 when I had a heart cath, and they told me they didn't find anything surprising. I had some mild buildup of whatever they're looking at. That was normal for my age, which was in my 40s at the time. But now, the EKG that I had while I was at the hospital said possible myocardial infarction, probably old. But first of all, how old? Are you talking, do you mean that it wasn't in this recent incident, not like within the last few weeks? Or was it 5 years ago or 10 years ago? And what really aggravates me is, okay, I got a bill too from the insurance company, and I don't even know if it's a complete bill yet or not, but what the provider billed, and I assume that's just the hospital, who knows what other kind of crap they're going to add on, was over $50,000. And for $50,000 you could not diagnose me with anything, for certain. All of this is just maybe you got this, or maybe this is the problem. What are y'all doing? You might as well have just done like I asked while I was there, given me some oxygen and let me go home, because I did not learn anything of value yet. And thank goodness for this insurance that I'm already paying a fortune for. But it's covering a lot of it. It knocked the bill way down. Not down so far that I can just pay it, but not $50,000, So this is the deal. I gotta go see a cardiologist now. I gotta find one and make an appointment probably in the morning. Nobody has said anything to me about it, but I feel like I need to now, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's something that I need to be doing. And there's a lot of their recommendations that I already know I'm not going to take anyway. I'm not eating the rainbow. I'm not adding a bunch of fiber to my diet. I'm not reducing my salt intake. Probably not taking any of their medicines. But my sister, who is a nurse, she said she was talking about some of the things that were on the findings were an electrical problem, and that could be fixed. I'm like, fixed with what? A pacemaker? I don't know what's going on at all. But I had to find out. So, and this is just what infuriates me about medicine, about all my experience with medicine altogether. I go in with a complaint. They charge me a huge amount of money, and then I don't get any help. So like last November, I got a mammogram, and they told me they saw something suspicious, so they wanted to look at it again. And they were like, you need to come in right now. This is serious. And I said, no, wait till the first of the year. This is like the end of the year, and I haven't met my deductible yet. We're waiting until next year in January. And they're like, okay, you know, acting like I'm an idiot for not going and getting this second image done right then. And then we'd come around to January, they charged me a fistful of money, and there's nothing there. So, you know, a few weeks ago, actually the 1st of February, I went to urgent care whenever I was first having that shortness of breath. And they, you know, ran some blood tests, and the guy said, your dimer's really high. You might have a blood clot. You really need to go get this seen about right now. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it right now because I'm not symptomatic right now. And if I go to the hospital now and they don't find me with any symptoms, they're not going to do anything. I have been doing this for too long. You can't trick me. So I didn't go then. I waited until I was symptomatic again, and that's when I ended up in the hospital. But they looked for blood clots and they didn't find any. Oh, it was a false positive. And so now they're telling me, you know, you may have had a heart attack at some point in the last 10 years. And yeah, I feel some urgency to have it checked out because I don't know what's going on. But it's just like, you're just going to charge me a bunch of money and not do anything again. Oh, it's infuriating. Just infuriating. Now, if I wasn't, being on the carnivore diet and knowing that I'm not going to want a bunch of the treatment options that they offer anyway, or even the lifestyle recommendations, it makes me even more, you know, question whether or not I should even bother going. But, you know, for other people, they would be terrified. And it's hard for me to think that the doctor and insurance industry isn't doing this on purpose, just to get money out of people. But having said that, I'm already really close to my out-of-pocket maximum for the year. So if there's anything that needs to be checked or needs to be done, I need to do it this calendar year. So I guess it's best to get started. So any doctors or nurses out there have any opinion about this and what to do? I'm not going to just do nothing. You can recommend that, and I'll probably say thank you, but I will be rolling my eyes the entire time. I'm not going to just ignore it. I'm going to call and see if I can find a cardiologist to review that and figure out if something's wrong with my heart or not. You know, probably 5 years ago, I definitely would not have done anything about it. Even 2 or 3 years ago, I would have not done anything about it. I wouldn't have gone to see a doctor because I didn't care. I wasn't worried about extending my life any. But now, I want to. I know that it's possible for me to have a really good life. And I want to do it. Well, now again, I'll have to try to remember what I wanted to tell y'all about, what I wanted to talk about today before this came up. And maybe we can talk about that tomorrow. I'm exhausted though. I had a wild, busy day at work. And it was pretty awesome. The day went by really fast. But I'm tired. I'm just going to go take a shower early. And lay down and read. But I hope you all have a beautiful day. Tell me your medical horror stories. I need the support. I need the moral support. And enjoy the rest of your week coming up. I'll definitely see you all in the next one.